Hello and welcome to a new video. So today's video is a little knitting vlog, if you will. Also, I said it in my last video, but if you like my videos, please subscribe, because my YouTube really isn't doing well and it really helps if people do subscribe and like and comment. So I really appreciate it if you do. And yeah, let's go ahead and start with the video. So we will be knitting a little frog together, and I have filmed this over several days because I don't know, I always think that I can knit this in like a day or two maybe, but it always takes me so much longer than I think it would, especially because there are also so many ends to weave in. And with this frog I wanted to make the legs like movable with some wire or whatever you want to use for that. I use these like pipe cleaners, I think they're called, and they really work. So let's start with knitting. So I'm using this alpaca drops yarn that has been laying around for so long, and I decided to use that because it's really soft and fluffy, and I held it double and I used 2.5mm DPNs. I don't really know what the pattern said, but I made my first ever frog on 2.5mm DPNs, and I held the yarn double as well, like fingering yarn, and it really worked for me. It gives quite a tense fabric, and that's what I want when I knit like a stuffed toy basically, because when you fill it up with like yarn scraps or filling, you don't really see the filling, because if you do have quite a loose gauge you can. Anyway, I decided to use this quite like dark greenish color. I have knit a few frogs now, and I made like a brown one and a few like light green ones, but I've never made a dark green one, and I actually really like it. Anyway, yeah, then I just started knitting, I guess. I think for me, knitting the body is the easiest part. Like, it goes so quickly and you don't really have to pick up stitches or do anything like that's difficult. You just have to knit, do a few short rows, increases and decreases, and that's it basically. So yeah, I really enjoyed knitting this. I also like it so much when it like starts taking shape, like the little ridges on the back. I don't know, I cannot believe someone is able to like make a pattern like this. Just, yeah, such a talent. I'm in awe, honestly. The pattern, by the way, is by I think on Instagram she's called .pebbles, but she herself is called Garland. I have this book by her as well. It's called Magical Woodland Animals or something like it. And then I also recently bought her Beatrix Potter knitting book. Amazing. I haven't made anything from it yet, but oh, it's so stunning, and I cannot wait to knit up some creatures from Beatrix Potter, which I'm a huge fan of as well. So amazing. I love this pattern. I love a lot of her patterns. I've only made this frog so far, but I really want to make some other patterns by her as well, because they are all simply amazing, and I really love the way she just makes up these patterns. It is so easy as well. I feel like everyone could do it, but yeah, I'm rambling now. As I said, I really like how it's taking shape, and I also really like when I'm done with the green yarn, you have to continue in the white yarn for its belly. And yeah, eventually that's what I started to do, and then I had to go to work or something else to do, I don't know, but I left it for a few days, and then I continued a few days later, and I continued with the belly I have to say I'm using a different yarn for the belly. Well, I'm still using the alpaca yarn, but I'm using some sort of like mohair. Well, I don't think it's a mohair because it's a lot fluffier and it's so sticky, but not in a nice way, and it keeps getting like stuck. It also has like these little loops around. I don't know, I cannot really explain it. I don't know if it's mohair or if it's like an alpaca yarn as well. I don't know. But it does look amazing knit up, so you know, it's worth it. As I said, I am gifting this little frog, and I think making things like these are so much fun to gift someone, especially to someone that like is really hard to get gifts for. I'm also thinking of making one for my brother, my little brother, for Christmas. I don't think he watched my videos, but I am gift knitting a little gift for everyone in my family. Crazy, I know, but yeah, I don't know, I don't really know what to knit my little brother, and I have a gift in mind for everyone except for him, so I think it's just gonna be a little froggy and maybe some socks. Like, I know he won't wear them in shoes, but I think he will wear them like at home, so might do that, and then a little froggy. So yeah, I decided to knit my friend this froggy as well, because I had no idea what to get him for his birthday, and I hope he will like it. Anyway, the like belly part of the frog is always knit up so fast, even quicker than the main body part, I think. And then it was time to pick out his little eyes. So I picked up loads of like animal eyes in my local craft store, yarn store, whatever it's called. They have a lot of different things, but I was really hesitant between like two types of eyes, but I sent a little picture to my friend because it's her boyfriend that I'm gifting it, and I gave her like an option of two different ones, and then she was like, okay, I think those ones will scare him, so the other one it is. And I was like, okay, yeah, I thought so. So my choice was made, and I picked out his little eyes. He has beautiful yellow eyes with really big black pupils. Really cute. Cute as a button. And yeah, once I picked out his little eyes, I decided to start seaming him up, which is not my favorite part because I'm honestly just so bad at it. I also made a mistake. I seamed like the two sides of the green part together instead of instead of like the belly and the body. Really stupid, but I mean, it's easy to just, you know, take it out and start again, but I felt so stupid. Yeah, at one point you do place these little markers, and I just like seamed him up from the markers to his little mouth, and then I decided to put some filling in already because it makes it easier to seam up the rest of it. And then unfortunately I had to go to work. Yeah. But after work I actually knit so much. Like, I think I had a shift from like 5 till 11ish or something, and the whole shift I just kept thinking about the froggy. So when I came home I continued and I seamed him up, and I started with the legs, and yeah, I also made a little risky coffee because it was like, I think it was almost like 12ish at this point, but I don't know, I can drink coffee at any point of the day and it doesn't ruin my sleep. Like, I will sleep if I want to, basically. So I had my little midnight coffee and my frog to knit on. Okay, so yesterday evening I managed to knit quite a lot and I filled some tiny bits, but look, it is sort of finished. I mean, look at all of the ends I have to weave in, but it's basically finished. I knit all the legs, but I still need to like seam them all up and again weave in all the ends. But I thought I would wait doing that because I bought these things and I'm gonna put these in his little legs, so you will be able to move his legs. I said legs many times now, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, look at Froggy. Really cute. I really like how he turned out, but I cannot wait for all the ends to be woven in. And then I also already started on his little jumper, which I'm doing in a red and white-ish color. Looks a bit like a candy cane. But I think I'm about to split for sleeves, so yeah, I'm going to continue on these things. I think I'm going to finish the sweater first, so the only thing I've left to do is weave in the ends and like make the little legs movable and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to finish this. So let me make a coffee and then we'll do some knitting together. So yeah, as you've heard me say, I finished the froggy that night before and started with the sweater. I think I stopped when I had to split for the sleeves, so I continued to do that the next day and I finished the sweater. And by the way, everything is knit flat. Normally I would definitely prefer knitting it around, but because it's so small, I don't really mind seaming it up. I mean, with a human sized sweater, I would never, like absolutely not, but again, it's so small, and because I'm using like really fluffy yarn, even if I do make a mistake, it's quite easy to just like hide a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, it's fun to do a little bit of seaming sometimes, like keeps my skills sort of fresh. But yeah, then I finished his little sweater, which is so cute and fluffy. And again, oh my god, look at all of those ends I have to weave in, especially from the frog. Like, it's crazy. You basically knit his toes like separately, and then you rejoin the yarn, knit the next toe, like cast it off, knit the next toe, cast it off. So you have like 5 ends just for like the little foot only. I had to say I didn't mind weaving in the ends that much this time, especially with the sweater. It went by so quickly, and I really love seaming it up because then you have a sweater and it's so cute. So yeah, that day I just spent mostly just weaving in ends, and as I said at the beginning of the video, I wanted to use wire for the legs because I think it's fun to be able to put him in a position and him able to stay like that. So I got these like pipe cleaners, I think they're called. I saw someone on Instagram use them for like knitted animals, and so I found a few in town and I tried it and it looked really funny. And it was a little bit of a hassle to like get them inside of the legs and arms, but eventually I did it, and now you are able to like move his little legs, and he is the cutest. If you have a name for him, let me know. But if the person that gets this little froggy as a gift wants to name him, maybe you can get some inspiration. So filming, I didn't finish the frog like completely, but I had to go in town because I was going to have coffee with a friend and then go see a movie, go to dinner and stuff. So I actually did take Froggy with me. I worked on Froggy while like having a coffee and stuff, and I finished him. So here is finished Froggy. I love him. I'm kind of going to miss him. I hate gifting froggies when they're done because I feel like I'm kind of getting attached to them once I'm creating them, but I will be able to visit him, so it's fine. Yeah, look at him, so cute. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. This was like a really rambly knitting vlog, but I hope you liked it nevertheless, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.